This is the first of two episodes here on ketamine. So, ketamine is uh, also referred to as Special K on the street market. Uh, recently, Matthew Perry, uh, Friends, TV sitcom star, uh, passed away, and the medical examiner came back and said a good portion of the reason why the death did occur for Matthew Perry was due to um, ketamine and having a lot in his system. And so I thought we would talk about this episode, uh, just a little bit of circumstances around that. And the second episode we'll do uh, will be on the specifics of what ketamine is to be used for, um, some of the benefits, the side effects, and that type of thing. So a little more scientific, if you want to think about it that way. So yeah, ketamine from my perspective and seeing what has occurred in the news and news stories and people being arrested and the like is uh, ketamine is to be administered in uh, medical situations, usually at medical facilities, as this is usually done through an injection somehow. So you can think of like little vials. If you uh, get a flu shot or the like, that the ketamine would be in these vials. Well, there were quite a few vials at the residence of Matthew Perry. And so that's very troubling because his residence was not at a medical facility. So that's kind of red flag number one. Number two, again, from the medical examiner standpoint, the amount that was found in Matthew Perry, which has come out that Matthew Perry had told one of the individuals that was administering ketamine to him at his residence, his assistant, you know, give me a big one, shoot me up with a big one, uh, meaning that whatever amount he had received in a previous injection, that he wanted more. So that is evident with a lot of people with addiction, of wanting more and more to try to get back to number one, I think Matthew wanted to feel better, going through mental challenges, as I do and am going through. At the end of the day, we want to feel better. We want to feel worthy of people and relationships with family and friends. And and so that was an area that was just recently put out there that, hey, shoot me up with the big one. And that may have been what put his body kind of over the edge and caused the death. So okay, ketamine. So as we're talking just at the high level about the news story about Matthew Perry, should be administered, in an intravenous manner in a medical facility, not at a house. So that uh, is kind of a summary of what we've talked about so far. The second part of this is apparently at some level early on of the early in the ketamine cycle, I guess is the way to say it. There was a medical doctor that came and over to Matthew Perry's house and showed the assistant how to administer this. So I don't believe the assistant, Matthew Perry's assistant, has any training as a physician, nurse, somebody qualified to do that. So that had happened, and the reports are coming in that tended to be the standard for the injections. The assistant would be doing them. So with the addiction of wanting to get more and more of that feeling on Matthew Perry's side, then you have the assistant without any medical background, and the individual that does and did have that medical background went outside of protocol and administered without the kind of the life saving monitors. If if things tend to go bad at a medical facility, there's usually equipment that can help bring a person a little bit more stability uh, than just being at home and having this occur and happening. So that's a second area. So again, you have individuals that are doing things they shouldn't be doing in settings they shouldn't be doing them in, with an individual who wants more and more and more of this particular drug. And my understanding is there are some uses for depression and some mental illnesses with ketamine. Uh, but we'll get into that in our second segment. Uh, and so the third part I just want to finish us out, is the taking advantage of people. So there was, I think, the queen of ketamine is the name that's been thrown around. That's also kind of in that close knit circle of Matthew Perry with regards to the ketamine. And so her, selling the product, you wanted to make wants to make money. I mean, it's just call it what it is. Uh, and there are text messages between the assistant and that medical physician and the queen and others saying calling Matthew an idiot and stupid, and he'll pay for it. And I believe he was paying somewhere around $50,000 a month. Uh, and don't quote me exactly on that, whether it was per month or uh, for how much he was purchasing. And so you have people taking advantage of him as well. So this episode here, what we're talking through is ketamine and kind of the situation that is surrounding Matthew Perry, former friends, uh, sitcom star, passing away. So we'll get into a little bit more again of the scientific side of things. If we're able to pull up some information about side effects and can really solidify what we're talking from a medical side. And so we'll be pulling research in and sharing that with you very soon. So thank you for tuning in to learn more about ketamine and the Matthew Perry saga.